Regans. Watch this.
Regans thought about another three. Feinberg will take it. And Battin cleans up. Riley Battin's in the discussion for the player of the game, but there's Regans with the floater.
Wow. I think it's between Kihei and Taj Regans now. I think Taj might have it now.
Riley Battin's performance, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been terrific, but I'm going to give it to Taj. I think he's got 9 threes.
3 minutes to go, 145, 121. Coach, you're going to be right. I thought 140 would win it. They're going to get to 150.
Well, I checked the Vegas odds, and they had 150 and over, so I took the over.
This will be the 6th year in a row that the West has won. The last East victory was Saturday, April 28th, 2012 at Pierce College as Odiambo scores. On that night, the East won 133 to 111. But that was 2012, and this is 2018, and the West is dominant.
Would you know what the record is for points in one of these games?
It's in the low 30s.
How about for...
Dinwiddie had 32. Paul George had 30. Here's Kihei Clark with a triple.
Wow, he's showing his whole gambit. Oh, there's a steal.
Jones with the theft. Jordan Jones with the feed to Feinberg.
Great. Feinberg's done a lot here, too.
150 to 123. I do believe, and I could be incorrect, this might be the highest scoring game ever in the Battle of the Valley. And that 3 balls up for Patrick Panucci. And the East has 126 points, but it's not nearly enough.
You don't win with 126 any longer. You got to have at least 155 now.
And again, in an all-star game, they'll continue to attack. It's all about individual expertise. Clark's 3 is good. Kihei Clark.
Wow, what a performance. He and Reagan. Taj Regans has had a guard.
153, 126. Odiambo battling inside, but here comes the Weston Clark. Kihei Clark all the way. And a turnover. Here's a chance for Odiambo if they can find him, but it's out of bounds, and it'll go back to the West with 1:13 to play. 153, 126.
I think they might call timeout to set up a last shot. What do you think?
I think what is most enjoyable, the Valley Sports Foundation has done a great job. Jack Pollan, Murad, all of them, Andre Chevalier, putting this game together. It is an absolute joy to work every year. Here's Jones from way downtown, and Odiambo climbs for the rebound. Inside of 1 minute to play. Here's Odiambo. Regans, can he get another 3? He missed. He's human. Cleveland cheerleaders out of Cleveland High School in the San Fernando Valley in Reseda, dancing, having a good time, cheering the young men on. They put on a nice performance at halftime. Here's Jones with the layup. It's 155, 126. Booker off the glass, and it's tipped in by Larimore. Inside of 20 seconds to go. 14.2 seconds remaining. 155, 128. And the dunk by Larimore. Sean Larimore gets the East to 130. Final 5 seconds. Regans from half court nearly made it. Game's over. 155 to 130. The final score at the 22nd Battle of the Valley. The West wins for the 6th year in a row in the highest scoring game in the history of the Battle of the Valley.
That shows you the depth on both teams and how many great athletes were on this court. Fabulous showing.
285 points in this basketball game.
That is the highest scoring game I've ever seen. Tremendous performance.
We're going to stick around and wait for the MVP. You want to make a pick ahead of time?
I'm going to guess Taj Regans.
Good guess. Why not?
Who are you guessing?
That's a tough one. I really don't know. It's got to be from the West. I'm going to go with Michael Feinberg.
Oh, Homer.
He's not a homer. He played at Calabasas' Viewpoint High School this year.
Yeah, but the crowd was for him. 3 years player here.
Wait a minute. I like the fact he's a 4.4 GPA. He's a student athlete. Wait a minute. He's left-handed. I was left-handed. So I got to go with him.
That's exactly why I don't want to. He's left-handed just like you. So no lefty has ever won this award.
How do you know that?
Oh, I've watched all these games for a million
All 22 years, you know that.
No lefty. There's not a lefty. You can't. There's an unwritten rule. No lefty can win this.
Well, they're still trying to calculate at the scorers table who the MVP is. And this is a game where there's got to be large numbers, a lot of players with tremendous statistics. So that makes it more difficult to pick an MVP.
Yeah, well, Reagan's made 9 threes. Kihei Clark had 1 million assists. He probably had 25. Feinberg had about 28. Those guys have, those are the top 3.
And on the east side, let's not forget Fred Odiambo, who had 10 dunks. Let's not forget Ryan Terrell, the young man from Valley Torah, really put on a show for the East.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the best athletes out there. He never stopped. His motor is incredible, and I like that about him. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Here it is, Jack Pollen with the announcement. Co-MVPs. Slajchert and Battin. Oak Park prevails.
Well, Slajchert had a great first half. Battin had a great game. He's a good player.
I told you, I liked Riley Battin. I thought he had a fabulous game.
Yeah, he played the whole game. He did fine.
Let's wrap it up with that note. Congratulations to the 2 young men from Oak Park. And again, thank you to everyone at the Valley Sports Foundation. They were fabulous. Also want to thank Ted Jerries of the foundation, another great guy that helped out with our telecast today and tonight. The final score here at Sierra Canyon and Chatsworth reads, the West wins for the 6th year in a row, 155 to 130. For Big Game Jake Downey and, of course, Coach Steve Miller, I'm Randy Rosenblum saying so long for now.